y'all, it's Dina here with another review on my review-a-thon Sunday, I guess we can call it. This is just another one of the new NYX palettes that was released recently. This is called Waiting for Tonight, and this is kind of a larger palette compared to the other two palettes that I've reviewed previously, which were the Be Free and Be Fierce. So this one is a little bit thicker, as you can see. And it does have the pull-out drawer just like the other ones, but this does have more in it. It's got 3 concealers, and then it's got 4 matte shades that are to be used for eyeshadows and 4 glosses. It has 2 cheek colors and a bronzer, a kind of a blush brush, a lip brush, and then a dual-ended one of them just sponge tip applicators. So then in the top is where you're going to have your 32 shadows, and I'm going to go ahead and open the palette here and stick this box in front of it so you do not get blinded by the mirror. So it does have like a full-size mirror, as you can see there, but my lighting will blind you, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick this box on top of that so that you don't get completely blinded. So it does come with a little clear film over the top of the shadows. So here are the shades here. There's a lot of jewel tone colors. This actually reminds me a lot of the game Bejeweled. So if you've ever seen that, sorry for the shadow here. I know it's my arm. There we go. So here are the shades here. A lot of jewel tone colors. I've not swatched any of these or played around with this palette yet, so we will do this together. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and just swatch some of these shades here. They appear to feel very soft. Let's see, let's do... So here are the first 4 swatches. This one does appear to be powdery, which is a white. So, oh yeah, that one's very powdery. There's the blue, the peach. So, ooh. Ew! Not very good so far. Off to a bad start. So those are all very powdery, not very good on pigmentation. They look streaky. So let's try a few more of the shades here and see if we can't have any better results. Let's do the purple. We'll do this dark green. We'll do this shade here in the corner, which is a brown colored, like a brownish mauve. So here's 4 more shades. Purple is chalky and powdery like the other ones. The other 3 here appear to be pretty decent. That green's gorgeous. The black does have a little bit of powderiness going on. If you can see that right there, that is kind of powdery. See how it's falling out as I touch it. So not real impressed with the shadows. See if I can wipe these off. They are, the darker colors do kind of stain my skin, if you can see the residue left over. So I'll have to use some makeup remover to get that off. But overall, so far, the shadows pretty much suck. So we'll move on to the bottom part of the palette and see how that is. Stick this back over here, and then we'll pull out the bottom tray here. This palette was kind of expensive too. I think it was like close to $30, so not real happy. Alright, here are the 4 shades that are to be used as eyeliners, but you obviously could use them any way you wanted to because it would be your palette. But that's just what these are marketed for, is for eyeshadow shades. Or eyeliner shades, sorry. So, looks like the pigmentation quality on those 4 seem to be a little bit better. Yes. Yes. Yeah, so those are a lot better. They are still a little chalky, as you can see that dark brown there. They don't have a lot of pigmentation, as you can see. They're not opaque. You can see through my skin, through to my skin, even with the swatch there. So pretty much not happy with this palette at all so far. Alright, so I will wipe these off and then we'll go to the swatches of the 3 concealers that are in the palette. There's a skin toned one, a little bit darker skin tone, and then a green. And my hands are pretty much like destroyed from those shadows. They're very dark. Alright, so let's see how these work. They feel very greasy, and that's supposed to be the green one here. So there's like nothing. I mean, you can barely see the green. That middle color is probably the best pigmented color out of them, and I have very fair skin, and that's not even showing up. So those are crap also. I'm really ashamed, NYX, with the other 2 palettes compared to this one. Sucks really bad. Somebody did not do their homework on this palette when they released it, because as far as NYX has came in the palette world, this is like reverting back to the original way that the stuff was. It's crap. Alright, here are the blushes. I'm going to do 2 light swatches for each of those, and also the bronzer. So those do have decent pigmentation as far as the swatch goes. See how they go as far as applying to the skin. So the bronzer's pretty. The blushes do have pretty good pigmentation. This is kind of like a mauvey color, baby pink, and then the golden coppery colored bronzer. That's a awful bright bronzer to me. Maybe if you had a darker skin tone, but for light skinned, I'm about a NC 25, NC 30 in the summer. Yeah, not something that I could wear on my face as a bronzer. So the last 4 things here are the lip shades, which I'm just having a sneaking suspicion that these are going to be pretty much clear, but I could be surprised. We'll see. I don't want to be negative Nancy, but I'm giving you my honest opinion of these colors because I do not want you to waste your money on something. So here are the shades. The first 3 shades pretty much look identical to each other, and the 4th shade does have this red tone to it. So there's the 4 shades there. So they're all very similar, very neutral shades, besides the red, which does appear to have a little bit of pigmentation on it. So that one you would probably get some use out of. These other 3 are just going to be like a shiny, very nude, muted lip. So yeah, overall, I mean, honest opinion, I think this palette is crap. It sucks. It's not worth wasting your money on. I highly recommend not purchasing this palette, especially for the price of it. I am pretty much disgusted with how much that was spent on this palette for what I got for it. I mean, it's just the shadows are crap. They fall out everywhere. The blushes are okay. The bronzer is more like a shadow that I mean, you know, you could use it for whatever you wanted to, but I'm just telling you my opinion on it. I would not recommend this at all. So just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully I can prevent you from wasting some money. You may like this if you try it, so, you know, to each their own opinion. This is just mine. So thank you for watching this video, and I've got another review coming up here shortly, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.